We're talking today about comparisons. We're going to make unequal comparisons, okay? We're going to be able to do that in Spanish, you need the construction of the sentence. We'll start with the subject, then we'll have a verb, then we'll have the word either más or menos, then we'll have an adjective, and we'll have the word que. And to make this work, we have to understand a few basic principles, okay? Our subject, so we start with the subject of Carlos. Okay, our verb to agree with Carlos would be Carlos is, so it would be es. We're going to say that Carlos is taller than Mark, okay? Marco. And so to translate that into English, we say Carlos is taller than Mark. But in Spanish, we're going to say that Carlos is more tall than Mark. But the way it translates is the equivalent of saying taller. So Carlos es, we're going to choose más because this is more, this one's less, right? Carlos es más. Okay, our adjective here, alto, is going to agree with Carlos. Because Carlos is masculine and singular, we're going to use the masculine singular form. Carlos es más alto. Then we need our word que. And then we need our other subject, que Marco. Okay, now what happens in this sentence is that this adjective here and this verb here agree with the first subject. What happens if you have two people in the first subject? What if you have area? Juan y Carlos. We can't say is now, because we have to say are, we have to have subject-verb agreement, so we have to say Juan y Carlos son más. Now what happens to our adjective? It has to have gender and number agreement as well, so we have to put an S on it. Juan y Carlos son más altos que Marco. And what you are saying there is John and Carl are more tall than Marco. But we don't say that in English. We say Juan y Carlos are taller than Marco. So the translation is not exact. Okay, now what happens if we make Juan, Juana? We have a mixed group. We have a female and a male now. What happens to our adjective? It stays the same. It's going to be masculine and plural. Juana y Carlos son más altos que Marco. Now, let me ask you this. What happens if we make it Juana y Carla? We have two females now. Our adjective has to agree with the feminine plural. So we say Juana y Carla son más altas que Marco. So the important thing on this construction of this sentence is that the verb here agrees with the subjects in the beginning of the sentence, not the end. And the second thing is that the adjective has agreement of gender and number with the subjects at the beginning. Okay? All right.